Gypsy Rose Blanchard and her partner Ken Urker are expecting their first child 6 months after she was released from prison. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is growing her family after serving an early 10-year jail sentence for her involvement in her mother, Dee Blanchard's murder. A month following their reunion, Blanchard and her ex-fiance, who is now her boyfriend, Ken Urker, announced in May 2024 that they were expecting their first child together. Blanchard filed for divorce from Ryan Scott Anderson in April 2024. Blanchard and Anderson were previously married. Blanchard and Urker are currently getting ready for their future together, as their daughter is expected to be born in January 2025. Urker relocated to Louisiana to be nearer to Blanchard, who resides in the house of her father Rod Blanchard and stepmother Christy Blanchard, a week after the couple learned they were expecting. Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Where is she now? 6 months into her life after her release from prison. I won't claim that having a child will improve a marriage or relationship because there will undoubtedly be more stress involved. After declaring her pregnancy in July 2024, Blanchard told People, "I know that realistically, there's going to be arguments too." She went on, "But Ken and I both come from divorced homes, and one thing we really agreed on from the beginning, even when we were first dating in 2017, is that we will be together for the long term if and when we have children. Since we don't want our child to grow up in a broken household, this is something that will always exist." Here is everything Gypsy Rose Blanchard has said about becoming a mother, from how she found out she was expecting to how she hopes to learn from her errors. She earlier declared herself unprepared to become a mother. Blanchard acknowledged that she wasn't sure if she was ready to have a child while she was with Anderson. In a July episode of Gypsy Rose, Life After Lockup on Lifetime, Blanchard confided in her sister Mia that she suspected she was carrying Anderson's child, but wasn't ready to take that next step. Blanchard purchased a Plan B after Mia urged him to take an emergency contraceptive. Blanchard told People, "I don't regret taking my sister's advice at all. I'm glad I accepted it. It wasn't the appropriate moment for me then. With everything that Ryan and I were going through, and the instability of our marriage." Christy concurred, saying that Blanchard definitely wasn't ready with Ryan to People. She stated, "If she had been, she wouldn't have taken Plan B." We can all agree that Gypsy will ultimately do what she wants. Honestly, who doesn't? The unexpected nature of the pregnancy. After separating from Anderson in April 2024, Blanchard started seeing her ex-fiance, Urker. She had previously thought she had trouble ovulating and becoming pregnant, but on May 24 she tested positive for pregnancy. Blanchard claimed to have completed the test and given it to Christy, saying, "Can you make sure this test says what I think it says?" After taking another, she discovered she was pregnant when the second pink line appeared once more. Soon after, she and Christy called Urker to give the good news, and he was as shocked as she was. Christy said to People, "His face was priceless. All he could do was smile broadly. It's still unbelievable, but it's such a blessing. They will enjoy every second of becoming parents and be fantastic at it." It is her stepmother who inspires her. After separating from Anderson in April 2024, Blanchard started seeing her ex-fiance, Urker. She had previously thought she had trouble ovulating and becoming pregnant, but on May 24 she tested positive for pregnancy. Blanchard claimed to have completed the test and given it to Christy, saying, "Can you make sure this test says what I think it says?" After taking another, she discovered she was pregnant when the second pink line appeared once more. Soon after, she and Christy called Urker to give the good news, and he was as shocked as she was. Christy said to People, "His face was priceless. All he could do was smile broadly. It's still unbelievable, but it's such a blessing. They will enjoy every second of becoming parents and be fantastic at it." It is her stepmother who inspires her. Famously, Blanchard served time in prison for her part in the death of her mother, who was thought to have Munchausen syndrome by proxy and had abused her daughter severely with medical care, leaving her dependent on a wheelchair and needless surgeries. Blanchard has made it clear that he wants to handle things differently from DD after going through such assault. In her first interview since the baby's announcement, she told Pupil, "I want to give this baby everything that I wanted in a mother. My mother assured me that I would never marry, start a family, have children, or do any of those things. Therefore, I consider it an accomplishment and a personal goal